right. Let's ask another set of questions. So get your whiteboards ready. Have you attended an essential experience? An essential experience is a field trip. Have you been on one in the past since you've been in Akron Public Schools? Yes, no, maybe, sort of. Indeed, yes, yes. And I have. Great. So, do you think essential experiences will be fun and educational in a virtual environment? So, what I mean by that is your teacher will say, hey, today we're going on a field trip. So, when you log in, you're going to watch a video about a place that we would have went physically. You think that would be fun and educational? Use your whiteboard. No? Honestly, no. Educationally, yes. Fun, maybe. Probably not fun, but educational. Okay, there's some thoughts. So, should it be mandatory for students to attend a virtual essential experience or a virtual field trip? Should that be mandatory? And that means you have to do it. Probably not. No, no, and no. Well, first question I asked was, have you attended an essential experience? And you all said yes. So can you all tell me about some of the essential experiences or field trips that you attended?
For me, I had attended 3, I believe. I went to Stark State College once. I went to one of the other colleges. I can't remember now. And I also went to some other company. I know I'm really helpful with this, but it definitely helped a lot because I'm in IT, and it was they taught us a lot about how it really actually plays out in the scheme of the real world, and how actually much they often. It's a lot. It's more surprising than you'd think, but I've been on quite a few. So,
anybody else want to tell us about their essential experience or field trip?
For me, like for ninth grade, I cannot remember like the names exactly, but I went to a few colleges. And then for sophomore year, my school and we visited an institute called, what's a nonprofit organization called Open M. And that's from what I can remember, those were the places we went to.
Okay. Anybody else want to say anything about their essential experience?
Yeah. Like, I visited Akron U for a couple of different things, mainly for music things, like things I've done with the choir for band. And then I've also visited Kent State for Kent State's band day, which is a really fun experience. The whole band got to go for that, and we all had a ton of fun. We wanted to do it again this year, but due to COVID, I don't think that's going to be a very high possibility thing. But it was really great to go out there and experience what band is like in college, especially for me, because that's what I plan on pursuing later in life. And yeah, it was just really fun.
Okay. Is D'Essen still with us, or is she frozen? No, she's with us.
The field trip that I felt like had a good impact on me is that black card one. That was a good one.
Black card project, yeah.
Yeah, and it showed a lot, and it hit a lot of people.
It hit a lot of people. How did it hit them, D'Essen?
Because of the things that was taking place, like a dude was trying so hard, to get his black card. It was just really like educational to see. That's like to see other people look at it like that as a black card.
So he was struggling with his identity as being an African-American male. And so you kind of related to that.
Yeah.
All right, great. All right. So let me ask you all this. What is needed to make a virtual essential experience or field trip? What's needed to make it fun and educational in this environment?
Probably relatability.
I didn't hear you, Tyrese. Can you repeat yourself, please?
Oh, I said probably relatability or like personal appeal. Because sitting at home, we'd all like to hear something from someone else that's going through something similar, and it'd just be easier to like understand and comprehend in that way.
So you said relatability and personal appeal, like it's something that I really want to hear. Okay, that's a good thought. Anybody else?
Don't kind of along the same line, just make sure like basically the person isn't droning on, and I feel like short bursts will definitely hurt because it's already kind of harder to keep your attention and to just keep going on. Like if I spoke for 15 minutes or if I spoke for 2 minutes and then someone else spoke in between or something, it'd be more appealed to short in betweens.
Yeah.
Get lost in the thoughts and different things. So I feel like it'd be better to keep smaller and then more, and then include other people, not person talking for an hour. That would be bad.
Okay. So multiple speakers and short bursts. I got it. I heard you. Anybody else want to add anything?
Yes, like Chandler said, the interaction part, not just have one person say something. Also, the students give their opinions on certain things, and not just the teacher talking about stuff. I think that's good.
Okay, so you want some student input as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else?
I think one thing that might be helpful, and this might sound like odd, but for the video to not be totally just educational, like let there be some fun in it, because when it comes to like reality, kids like they spend hours in school already, so for them to just watch a video virtually on somebody else's screen, like that's not their teacher, it's not, I feel like in my opinion it won't really work as well, and it'll just get boring. Like that's like the one word I could find to describe it. It'll just get boring. So put some fun into it, and then make sure the person is like an outgoing person, like does action, does movement. So it's like not sitting at a desk the whole time.
Okay. So make it exciting is what you're saying, and make it fun. All right. Should those virtual experiences, should they be mandatory? Why or why not? And mandatory means you must attend.
I'm going to say no, just for the fact of, I mean, you probably should go, but there's always so many things that, like, it could just not be something you're interested in. Like, if, let's say, Kyrese is in medical, and then it's something in the business industry, he might not be interested in that at all. So why should he have to go to it? Or there's always the thing of parents have always had a say in, no, I don't want you to go to this one. I don't want you to do that. I want you to hear what this person has to say. So to say it's mandatory would kind of negate the parents' say so in any of it. And I feel like that would just kind of make more problems than solutions. So I got to say no.
So you're saying that choices, that students should have choices about which the students and parents is what you're saying.
Right. Yeah, it's got to be mutual.
I hear you. Anyone else?
Yeah. I feel like by making it mandatory, you're stripping away the freedom of choice. So like Chandler said, if it was medical and I wasn't into medical, why should I be forced to attend that? But it should be highly encouraged. Say like you probably should go, it'd be fun, you'd learn something new about a field that you might need later in life, or just that's something you can talk about if that situation ever got brought up randomly. But you should never be forced to, because it could just be irrelevant to you or just something you're not at all interested in.
So you want to be encouraged to go, but not made to go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Anyone else have any comments?